I feel like sitting down in this chair, it's like it's a child's chair.
Yeah.
The interrogation is about to begin.
Yeah, we need a bright torch.
Oh, it's like a police interview.
Where were you on the night of the 31st? So Mark, you're here for Meet the Boys. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, mate.
G'day,
I'm
Mark.
Mark.
I've got one for you straight up.
I bet you do.
And this one's from one of our viewers, the Doug.
Which one?
The
No, which viewer?
the Doug.
Okay.
Alright. How much did Mark pay for that beard trim?
Haters gonna hate, mate. I'm hoping if I grow it long enough, I'll be such a man like Steve.
Look, it's every man's dream to be as big a man as me.
Yeah. No, I don't pay for a beard trim, and I genuinely believe I never will ever pay anyone to trim my beard.
Yep.
I don't want to pay him because I don't pay a lot of attention to groom, mate. I just grab a cheap trimmer and just go zzz, done.
Well, like
I
people
do my own
charge an hourly
haircuts
rate.
too, just so everyone knows.
So, Mark, where were you born?
I was born in a place called Skiva in Denmark.
Didn't see that coming.
Curveball.
European skin.
How long were you in
beautifully
Denmark
tanned,
for?
Olive. So I resided in Denmark for almost 1 year, and then family separation, and my mum brought me over to Australia, to Cairns, when I was about one. So I'm basically, I think you could pretty much call me a local. I've been here 34 years.
I have to put that to the viewers, like especially if you're from Cairns. Is Mark a local? Like
What does it take?
He wasn't born here.
I think most people would call me a local.
Close to the local.
Yeah.
What do you do for work, mate?
I am a carpenter by trade, and I went further and got my builder's license, and I operate as a builder, doing a lot of renos, house extensions, and I've recently started dabbling in tiny homes.
Yep.
So me and Steve obviously met during our apprenticeship with a local builder, became mates, started doing a bit of fishing together and camping, and we both became builders. We'd have to be mates for close to 13 or 14 years.
I suppose so, yeah.
From that I met
How would I
Baxter
know?
about sort of a few years later, and through Steve, and you know, we're all mates.
Yeah. We forgot, mate, the
Get the jerky.
ceremonious jerky.
Oh,
So you're going to find a real good bit.
I don't mind it.
Re-ask
I like it.
questions. Oh.
This is hot.
Yeah. You
But
pay
it's
for
not
that one.
stupid. But it's not stupid hot.
No, you pay for
You
it
know,
a little
you
bit the
go
next
and do,
day, though.
yeah, but you go and do challenge hot, challenge food that's
Oh
hot.
yeah, that's stupid.
And it's just
Yeah.
stupid. This is hot, but it's not stupid. Oh, I
Stop
love
stalling,
it.
mate. Get it in there.
Love it.
What was your first car?
So my first car,
Slash first four-wheel drive.
my first car that I ever owned, I think I was 17. It was also my first four-wheel drive.
Oh yeah.
It was a Ford Raider.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. I thought
Yeah.
that would be pretty cool. What
Cool.
engine are in them?
It's a 2.6.
Yeah.
It was out of the Mazda.
Diesel.
It's a Mazda 2.6. No, petrol.
Okay.
Oh.
So 2600. It's the Mazda engine, petrol.
Manual.
Yeah, mine was a manual. Yep.
High and low range.
Had high and low range.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Yeah, it was a full drive. It was leaf over diff.
Oh, yeah, so
Yeah,
good clearance.
Good
Bit
clearance.
higher. Mm.
The downside of all of that,
Because it was a Ford.
no, well, apart from it being Ford, I had it for about 12 months and then I rolled it.
Really?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
On the road or off-road?
I was fucking around. I was mucking around.
On road or off-road?
So on the side of the road. I was 18. There was a large patch of dirt
Yeah.
next to the road. We pulled off to the side and we just went vroom, 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 and a little bit fast. We skipped a couple of times and went over, and we stopped on the roof.
Yeah, righto.
That's no good.
I had to turn the car off. It was still running upside down.
Didn't have
No.
insurance. Oh, it's no good, mate.
No.
Sad demise of the Raider.
I sold it for like $600, I think, to the wreckers.
Yeah.
Raiders, no good. All Raiders, terrible.
Yeah.
Big
It
car
was green too,
or
mate.
NRL team.
Yeah, yeah, they go hard, but then they roll and they
Then
lose.
they suck right at the end.
Current car, because if you watch the other Meet the Boys, Baxter's moving to TI, so you're taking the BT50 to TI. So your current car, what is it? And is it going to come on the next trip?
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, it might not make it, but we'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
Continue.
But currently I've got a dual cab Mitsubishi Triton MR. So a 2020 model Triton. Great work ute.
Yeah.
We're thinking about just doing a little bit to it. Bigger set of tyres, maybe a lift kit. It's got a bull bar, snorkel. And it'll probably, I suspect it's coming on the next trip.
Yeah.
People think they've got to spend, take their four-wheel drive, then they've got to spend 15 grand to get to the places that everyone posts on Instagram and YouTube. You don't. With a stock standard four-wheel drive,
Yeah.
if you don't thrash it, you can take your car a long way.
Yep. Bloody
Yep.
hell. My apprentice has got a new D-Max, new model D-Max.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, I'm just waiting until I get a lift kit before I do this, or tyres before I do that. Like, man, just go camping.
Mm.
So
get it
yeah,
out there.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to keep it simple. Maybe
Yep.
maybe a fridge in the back of the tray, the swag in there.
Yep.
Lift kit, like you said. Maybe just the next size up tyre, like
Yeah, just get all-terrain 32s. It's got a bull
31s,
bar and
32s.
snorkel, and that might be it.
265s,
oh,
32-ish.
is it? Yeah, right.
Nothing frightens a Triton.
The driver though.
So next question: is there anything that would frighten a Triton?
Look, it comes back to how you drive it. You can take any car anywhere, but there's often chicken tracks.
Sounds
And
like you're skirting around the answer. That's yes.
something frightens a 79 series as well.
The service station.
Yeah.
Best fish?
Oh yeah.
So followers of the channel might know that we're not a fishing channel.
But
We
we
enjoy
like
fishing.
We like fishing, yeah. After the last trip, I really enjoyed floating down the Wenlock. But apart from that, I've never had any great experiences in freshwater or estuary.
Yep.
So well, I've caught a few fish there, but I've always loved going to blue water. Most memorable couple of fish would have been a couple of marlin we caught.
Yeah.
We got a couple of photos in the paper. Some dolphin fish.
Yeah, right. While we're on the fishing topic, has there ever been a fish so big
Oh,
that you had to ask a mate to help you pull it off the bottom?
so Stevie,
Like you just couldn't handle the fish.
there was a time we went out, we're fishing at about 55, 60 metres of water, and we caught a few red emperor and we caught some spanglies and stuff like that, nanny guy. Felt this delicate little grab and it started a little bit, and I've set the hooks, and it was like lifting that rock there. And I was sure,
Took a man to do it.
well, I was sure I hooked something, but it just got under a rock. I put the rod down and grabbed the line with my hands and tried to pull it up, and I couldn't lift it up. After about 3 goes, right, and give it a bit of slack and see if it came out, I said, Stevie,
help
grab
with it.
this rod.
To alpha the fish.
I started taking my shirt off to wrap it around my hand, to grab the line and try to push it. When Stevie grabbed the rod, he said, like, there was maybe a 5-second slack period in there. He goes, I'll just give it a go. And then he just started working it, and it just started coming up straight away. As soon as Stevie grabbed the rod,
It's pretty easy. Like I had to use probably 50% effort, but
yeah,
it felt pretty easy.
yeah. So he got it off the bottom. It came off the bottom straight away, and he goes, "What are you talking about? It's coming up." So I said, "Well, fucking give me the rod back." So I got the rod
I
back.
think I brought it up nearly 90% of the way.
No, bullshit. You'd be lucky to have brought it up 10 metres, 15, 20. Steve brought it up 20. We were in 75 metres of water. And I said, mate, I've hooked it. Give me the rod. It's my fish. Give it back to me. I reeled it up the rest of the way, and it was a stonker emperor. So
12 kilo, 90 centimetre.
12 kilo, 90 centimetre.
Big
and
fish. That's the most impressive redfish I've ever seen.
Well, it was my PB. I know they get
Huge.
bigger. I've seen them,
Yeah.
people photos bigger, but that's the biggest
Yeah.
one I've seen in real life.
But it was honestly tough and chewy, not real good to eat.
Yeah.
So there has been a time you couldn't pull a fish off the bottom, you had to ask someone else to do it for you.
I need to get another beer. You're off the beers?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, grab me one.